Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Tiffany Miranda, and I'm so excited to introduce the Tiffany Miranda Show. This is going to be an epic platform where we're going to be interviewing DJs, producers, engineers, artists. We're going to have giveaways, gear reviews, beat cookups, the top of the game, and we're going to be dropping all the gems. So make sure you tune in to the Tiffany Miranda Show. Live on the Tiffany Miranda Show. I want to welcome all of our amazing viewers. This is going to be an epic platform, as you saw in the intro, where we're going to be interviewing incredible artists, like the beautiful artists we have that I'm going to get ready to give the official intro in just a few minutes. We're going to be working with producers, engineers, DJs. We're going to be cooking up beats while we talk. So it's going to be beats and stories, and we're going to base these beats around our special guests. We're going to have giveaways, gear reviews, all of the bomb gems. So you guys definitely want to be taking some notes from my producers out there. But we're going to get to know some really great artists. And I'm so excited for our first live guest. This is the beautiful London Monét.
Hello, y'all. How y'all doing?
Yeah. So excited to have you, London.
Thanks for having me. I feel honored to be the first guest.
Yes. Super excited. I know for a while now, you've been affiliated through the organization with Girls Make Beats, but you are a recording artist, a superstar in your own right.
I am. Aspiring.
Yes. No, girl. When you're a star, you're born a star. Okay?
Thank you.
We have the London Monét. We're going to be talking about a couple of things today, such as your projects you have coming up. We're going to get to know a little bit about you, but all while we're making a beat. So
no pressure,
right? So let's jump right into it. So,
okay.
London, you are from Austin, Texas?
I grew up in Austin, Texas. Originally, I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts, which is south of Boston. I say Boston because people don't know where Brockton is. Shout out to Brockton. But yes, I moved around a little bit, and then from the age 12 up into my adult years, I grew up in Austin, Texas. So shout out to Texas.
Shout out Texas.
Yes,
I know we got a lot of artists coming out of Texas, and we're going to be doing a little vibe based on who you are and where you're from, right? Well, actually, one of my favorite artists, obviously, the Queen Beyonce. Let's just talk about Beyonce, right? She is a trailblazer, definitely setting the space and the stage for women in the music industry. So shout out to Beyonce in Texas. Yes.
Love her down.
And a personal favorite of mine too, I love Big X the Plug. I think he's really fire.
I've heard a little bit from him.
Yeah.
But it's that Texas swag, that culture. I love it.
Yes. And I think it's really cool, too, the space that we're in now today where we're able to blend genres. So, even with that sound, it's kind of like that Texas. Obviously, the Queen then laid it out for everybody to let it know that, Texas is for everybody. But with Big X, like fusing hip hop and that Texas twang, I think is super cool.
For sure.
What are some of your influences when it comes to music?
Some of my influences, Aaliyah was like the first artist that I remember as a child gravitating towards. She is one of my faves for sure. Whitney Houston's my girl. Yes, love Whitney Houston. Beyonce, of course. But I feel like I take from a lot of different artists. I love the era of like Motown. I love soul, a little funk, a little pop. Michael Jackson, if I didn't say that. So just all over. I'm kind of like a melting pot.
I love it. I love it. So I think we'll start the foundation of this beat with your foundation.
Okay.
Right? So if you were to start with any of those genres, what would be like if you started with the drums?
Okay.
Right? Where would you want to start with the drums on that? What kind of vibe?
I don't know. I feel like the vibe I'm feeling today, just to piggyback off my song Tens, I'm kind of like in an upbeat type of mood. So maybe we could do something house-esque.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, I love me some house music. And for those of my house people out there, we're going to be starting at a BPM of around at least 120 and up, right? So we're going to dive right into one of my favorite softwares that I love to use. This is actually going to be our Ableton setup.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and get that started over here. And we're going to look into a software plugin that I love to use called Splice. First and foremost, what I'm going to do in order for you guys to see Splice is make sure it is visible here on my screen. All right. So we're going to go and add a plugin called Bridge to be able to look through Splice here. So Bridge, for those of you who have been using Splice for a while, Bridge is an amazing plugin that's going to allow you to sync the tempo and the key with the BPM, which is such a time saver because prior to, you had to actually try to figure out what it might sound like with your whole setup and what you have going on already in the beat, whereas this from scratch will actually sync over everything that you're doing in Splice.
Period. We love
to
easy.
Your session. Mm-hmm. All right, so Technology. We're going to start with some dance drums. All right, so we're looking at, let's see, we got some different.
It's hilarious how I said Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, then I'm like, house.
Yes.
Girl, where am I going?
And so you're talking about your influences and Whitney Houston. And I noticed in some of the vibes that you've curated for yourself, I can definitely hear that. I've seen a lot of your covers online as well. So talk to me a little bit about the content that you're putting out with your sound to kind of prep the world.
I feel like for the longest, maybe when I was 16, taking it back, I started doing covers on YouTube. Back when that was like, not to say people aren't still doing covers on YouTube, but back when like the era of singing covers on YouTube was a thing. Like think Justin Bieber before he got signed. I used to always do covers. I think my first video, like I said, was at 16. It's buried in my YouTube. You're not going to find it. But I just would always just post singing videos. And then as the years went by, I kind of grew a little bit of a fan base on that. And then I just transferred everything over to Instagram and TikTok, which is like the popular apps in today's time. But yeah, I just like posting different videos of me singing like my favorite songs, timeless records, things like that, just to kind of get my face out there, get my voice out there more. So when I do drop my music, y'all already familiar with the girls, so you go ahead and just listen to what I got.
Yes, so, yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I just always been posting singing videos.
I love it. And I think that's such a cool part of today's wave is like, you don't have to wait for anybody to put you on.
Right.
Like, you really can create your own stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's see if we're getting sound here now.
Here we go.
Okay. So you said more like.
Think like.
Traditional.
Yeah, maybe like Renaissance-esque.
Okay.
That lane.
So here's
not to take from it, but
Renaissance.
That's just how I'm feeling.
Gotcha. So the Queen Bee would definitely want to pay homage to her. Let's take a look here. We could do like a deep house vibe.
Let's see
what it comes up with. That's a cool little start right there.
Oh, hey, Steven.
Hey.
What up? So far, that first one that we listened to has got me.
Okay. Which one was that?
No. I think it was like It was like the first one before you got to this.
Oh.
We might be able to play off of it.
Okay.
It's just like dramatic.
Okay, so we'll favorite that one.
Y'all, I don't know where I'm going with this. I am not a producer.
Oh, it's a cool vibe too.
Yeah, I'm still feeling that last one. Or
okay, I'm gonna let you pick it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it on? I don't know what page you're on. Where it was it
Maybe
just
when I first hit dance here.
It was like right when you first.
Yeah, we might have lost that one because it is not showing up.
Don't worry about it. We can.
I'm gonna let you cycle through. So, have you ever made beats before?
One time here, but it was like very like what's the name of that website? Soundtrap.
Okay.
It was just like a very cute little.
Okay.
I don't know. Ooh.
This, we feeling this? Okay. Let's go.
I like this one.
All right. So we're gonna start with this. This is gonna be our bass drum here. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna bring this over into our session. Let's make sure that we are able to. Oh, there we go. Get it added as a credit. And then we're gonna bring it over. And then we're gonna put the original on this is, I think we had it at 120. Okay, so this is a cool vibe. All right.
This is the same beat?
That's the one.
The same drums?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, did you hear something different?
Am I
towards this one?
Okay. It sounds a little. It doesn't sound different.
Well, this one is playing. They're playing at 120, so it should be. This might just be a little louder.
Okay, yeah.
All good. All right. All right. So we got a cool little drum beat going.
I'm like, and there's our
right?
beat.
All right. So let's keep going. So here we have like the foundation of the beat. What does this remind you of?
I don't know what it reminds me of, but it just makes me feel like. It just makes me feel good, like in a sense of like. I don't want to say a bad word.
Girl, go ahead. We
Makes
both
me feel
okay.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just given very much like, oh, I look good, I feel good.
Yes.
I don't know how I got that from just that, but that's the energy it's giving.
I love that.
Maybe when we add more elements, it'll give me something that I can remember from it right now.
I love that. Amazing. All right, dope. Okay, so we have our little vibe started here. Mm-hmm. What would you add on top of this? Let's listen back to the drum.
I don't know the right terminology. Something like I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Okay, so maybe we can start adding more to the drum track.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we can move this a little bit more. Maybe that hi-hat that you like. Let's see what it might sound like.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Okay. I was gonna say something like not a clap, but like
a hi.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at some other hi-hats here. Dance hat. No pressure. We only have about 25 seconds to put them down. So what we could do is we can actually take that sound and we can drop it into something called a simpler in Ableton, and basically have it be like a one shot, right? So when you have like a one shot, you can then trigger it and sample it the way you want. So we're going to go over here. We're going to, oh, I'm sorry. Actually, not, let's not do simpler. Let's do, I guess we could do simpler. Simpler is fine. Let's drag this in here. Boom. And now we can actually pitch it up and down through the simpler, which is pretty cool. So
you can see my hands.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to close this window for a second and then press play. Actually, what we could do is we can actually program it on a 16th note. So there's different layouts here. Actually, if you go to layout, and actually allow you to program different sounds. So this is basically a 16th note, and it's playing it at different pitches. Just like go on a 16th note. This is what's happening here. I'm gonna help you out drawing some notes in here. How do you foresee it like sounding? Do you want it kind of being just like a straight 16th note going across, like kind of something?
It can even be like less than that.
Okay, so maybe like an 8th note.
Maybe.
Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to switch this over to a drum rack. So I'm going to open up a MIDI track. I'm going to go to drum rack.
Shout out to the producers. I don't know how you guys do this. I would be overwhelmed.
It's all good. Once you actually like wrap your head around it, it's a lot of fun and it gets easier. So let's actually put this little thing here. So now the way this works is that we can program it here. So we can do like 8 notes. You can kind of turn them on and off there. Play with that for about 10 seconds. Now we can work on creating some melodies and chords. So when you think of like melodies and particular songs that you like, what really like stands out to you?
Like just any song, or just you mean
just in general? Like what is it about a melody that like grabs you?
They're catchy when they're repetitive, but not too repetitive.
Okay.
But something that's catchy. Something. I'm trying to think in this case, what would that even sound like?
And then it would make sense with the beat.
Right.
So that's okay. We're going to open up some instruments. Okay. What instrument would you hear on something like this? Like a keyboard, a synthesizer, a vocal?
Maybe a synthesizer.
A synthesizer? Okay.
Maybe to keep that like computeristic 80s, dare I say.
Okay.
Let's see.
80s vibes.
I love and I feel like that sound's coming back now.
Mm-hmm.
That whole 80s kind of like pop. Have you heard Justin Bieber's new album?
I've heard some of the songs.
Okay,
yeah,
that gives very 80s, and I feel like
Yes.
Doja Cat's now in this 80s bag now too.
Fire.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, we're getting the spinning wheel of death here,
Oh,
but
no.
we will manage. Okay, so there's different ways to add in synthesizers, right? You can work with third-party plugins.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm attempting to load Contact 8, which is made by Native Instruments.
Okay.
There's also some really cool plugins out in the market now where you can actually, or VSTs, where you can stream those sounds. So Splice is similar to that, but there's other ones like Output, which is another dope one. If we can get to today, I would love to add it as well. But you're not limited to just like what's downloaded on your computer with those VSTs.
Okay.
They can live on a cloud, and then
nice.
can take them from there and then save them locally to your
that's
computer,
dope.
which is pretty cool. Yeah. I'm not sure why we're getting the spinning wheel of death, but that's okay because we're just going to save our work. We're going to keep moving. And we
Scene change?
Yeah. We're just going to restart our Ableton here. I think my computer is just like there's too much fire going on, So we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are back in business. All right, so let's see where we left off. We had this drum. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just bring Splice back in here, and we're going to look for like a synth loop. And we're keeping it deep house, right? And let's play our beat back so we can see like what it might sound like with a loop.
Something on that kind of similar to that. Okay. Maybe this one.
Okay, so the important thing here is that you come up with a melody that you like. Do you like songs that are like a little brighter and like happier, or do you like them a little more darker and sexy?
In this case, maybe lighter.
Yeah?
I feel like lighter would sound best.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we are going to check out this synth here. And so we're going to come up with a melody, right? So let's just see if we were to come up with something. This would be minor key. So if we go over here, you should see something that says scales. Scales, and then we're gonna go to minor. There we go.
Something over here that sounded.
So if you do your finger in like a triad and you start on this note, this is our note. Yeah.
For that dinner, we could maybe
do something else.
Use something else for the dinner.
Okay. Okay. We could even try doing that one just an octave down.
Or
So we're going to just stretch out these MIDI notes here.
Yeah.
I can actually select them all. Well, I could have selected them all together, but it's alright. Not too long.
Okay.
Maybe I think like right here.
Yeah, the dinner. We could take those dinner.
saying maybe more like what? I'm sorry.
Or I would have to hear it again. I'm sorry. But I like everything else.
Okay, so we can actually switch that pretty easily.
Okay.
We can actually just duplicate this track, get rid of these, delete this, put this into a different sound, maybe like a bass.
Okay.
Or like a sub bass. Something like that, maybe.
Ooh. I like that first one. You feel that one in your chest.
Yes. Okay, so let's move this over to this track. Yeah, let's redo that. Boom. Okay, then we want this to be this one here. And then what we're going to do is option drag, select that, and get rid of all the other notes here. Over here, let's get rid of these two. Anything else you're hearing on top of this?
I don't hear myself back on this.
Are we hearing our stuff okay?
Hello.
Check, check, check one,
Okay,
check
now I
two.
can. Maybe it's when it's
Check one.
simultaneous.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
Come
y'all.
on. Let me open up a vocal track for you right quick. Hold on. Oops. You want a vocal track? All right. Who's on one? Okay. I'm on one and you're on two. Check one, check two. Can you hear yourself?
Hello, hello. Hello, world. Oh, it's just a way.
Can you hear yourself okay?
Way. I can if it's possible to turn me up a little bit.
Okay.
No. Oh, you know.
I'm gonna also just give you a little more headphone volume as well. That might help.
Okay, perfect. Guys, I did not warm up. So whatever is about to come out of my mouth.
Is that your headphone?
Hello, hello.
Is yours louder?
I believe so.
Okay. 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 Try to lay down something that could be looped onto the beat.
Okay.
Okay. And you don't have to start just yet. You can. Sorry about that. Let's put this down a little. Was yours too loud?
Yeah, for just a little bit.
Okay. Let me know if this volume's okay. We got it though.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to try it again, or you want?
Yeah, let me try it one more time.
Okay.
And then if not, we can keep that.
Oh, wait, this one needs to play. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. I can't hear myself.
That was fire. I got that.
Let's see. Something.
Okay. We can always add to it a little bit later. But yes, come on with the harmonized. I'm trying. We love it. Actually, there's this really cool thing too. Let me see if we can get it to sound good real quick. If we come over here. Oh, make sure our mics are on so people can hear us. All right. And then there's this thing called Harmonizer. It's made by Antares. It's really dope. So we're just going to go over here. Antares. This is... oh, here it is. Harmony Engine. This actually creates like fake harmonies for you.
Oh,
so
perfect.
So what you do is you set the key here. So you can go. We did this in C minor, and then I'm gonna. I don't want to unsolo our voice. Let me hard solo us. Actually, I'll just do this. We'll just stop all the clips. Play this one. Isn't that crazy? And then you can see like which ones you want. So like right now it's doing. And then you can do like a plus fifth is always a good one. I feel like the eighth is stretched a little too much to where you start getting too many artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. And then if you want it to be even more on, we can do, not that you need it.
Oh no, you can definitely slap her on there because I could not hear my
good.
Slap her on there.
So we're gonna open this up. Hopefully it doesn't get all
spinny. I think you have something over here as well.
Okay. All right, and we are getting into the end of our beat here.
Did what it needed to do. Brought her together.
That part. Cool. So that was using Harmony Engine, which is really fire. Especially for me, I'm not the best when it comes to harmonies.
I'm
so
learning
it
myself.
gives you like some really good ideas.
Okay.
I feel like what would like, a fifth sound.
It's like Chat GPT, but
vocal.
Exactly.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a rough little arrangement on this, and we're going to do that using the push. So we're going to go into session mode here, and these are reflective of all the sounds that we have going, right? All the clips that we made. So we're going to ignore these first two rows, and we're just going to pay attention to this row here.
Okay.
And then anything that you press underneath is going to stop the clip. If you launch it, it's going to launch on the clip. So, for instance, if you hit this one. do, we're going to record this into the arrangement. Okay, so you're going to hear 4 little clicks. Just get ready to, remember, ignore these top 2 rows.
Okay.
And actually move some stuff so you don't get confused. I'm going to move those over here. And then, yeah. Okay. So are you ready? You're going to hear 4 little clicks. Get ready. Which one do you want to launch first? What do you first see playing first?
What is maybe the drums first?
The drums. Okay, so the drums,
which one was the drums?
I believe it's always good to label everything, but I think it was this one. That yellow one.
Okay. So push it, it'll go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's what Ableton Push is. You
okay.
Push the pad. You can control it. All right, here we go.
Oh, did I not push it?
There you go.
There you go.
You can look up here too. And also, if you press pause
Okay. Oh no, I don't want that one first.
so press one underneath it to stop it.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, boom. 5, 6, 7, 8, boom. Oh, you gotta kind of catch your breath.
Oh.
That one's the bass.
Okay.
That one's a really good.
Girl, you can tell what I do in the studio.
5, 6, 7, 8, go.
I'm gonna let you.
5, 6, 7, 8, go.
Thanks.
So we have a little arrangement
I was
going here.
folding under pressure.
Very cool. That was
Okay.
Live
Thank
on the
you.
spot.
Shout
Drop
out.
some vocals. So
Yeah.
fire. I love it.
Wow, this is tough. Shout out to the producers. Round of applause, guys. I don't know how you do it.
But you did your
But I
thing.
appreciate
I
the
think
art.
that's dope. I think that came out pretty dope. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's see. We are getting a little static here. But I think we're actually ready to segue into an exciting part of the show that I've been looking forward to, which is your live performance.
Yes, I am so ready. It is. I'll be singing my song called Tens, which is what got me in this mood for this house vibe. Yeah, and it's Tens across the board. The song will speak for itself. I'm excited.
Yes, so fire. See if that helps. Okay, I think we were getting a little bit of static there. Is the sample rate? All right. So we're getting ready to go have our London Monét performance. You guys stay tuned. You're in for a treat.
Tens, bitch, give me my brand new bitch. Pull a big body, can't see who it is. It's brand new 10, bitch, you a brand new 10. Standing outside of the club, they won't let you in. Look, ain't no telling me no. Make the whole team move when I'm ready to go. And it's usually one friend I be doing the most. But we in this bitch and we out of control. Can't nobody tell me nothing. See my body, yeah, it's busting. London sickness, so disgusting. Me and my coins ain't no discussion. Tens across the board. You ain't gotta look no more. It's Tens across the board. I outside, the fast life is way too slow. Whatever I want, whatever I like, that's how I roll. The bigger the checks, the more respect that I won't bow. And we're free tonight, the feeling's right to just let go. Go, 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 just let go. Go, 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 just let. Give them what they came here for. Tens across the board. You ain't gotta look no more. It's, all my combos come with a fee. Got a few boyfriends, but be running the streets. Does a nightcap come with the tea? He gon' feel it in his chest if he fumbling me. He can talk, but I won't listen. First off, bitch, mind your business. You see my carrots glistening. Vibe check, hope, keep your distance. Bitch, move. Outside, the fast life is way too slow. Whatever I want, whatever I like, that's how I roll. The bigger the checks, the more respect that I won't bow. Every free tonight, the feeling's right to just let go. Go, 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 just let go. Go, 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 just let. Give them what they came here for. Tens across the board. You ain't gotta look no more. It's tens across the board. Yeah, the trophies are and one girl has to win. I am the baddest, yes I'm that fit. Look how I walk and strut to this. Yeah, she's sickening, she's the trophies are in, and one girl has to win. And one girl has to win.
All right, fire. That was so dope. London Monét.
Go ahead, stream that.
Tens.
Tens, all streaming platforms. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about the song.
So that song, that was like my first ever idea to try house music. It was inspired, as I mentioned earlier, Renaissance. He did specifically that song. I was really gravitating towards that song at the time. And I always wanted to try something different. And then when I came across that beat, I was like, okay, 10, 10, 10. And then it just went from there. And actually, the ad-libs in the background noise, when I first wrote the song, I knew that I wanted some type of like atmosphere. Does that make sense? Is that the right word for it? Mm-hmm. And oddly enough, I went out with my friend Bo. Shout out to Bo. And we went to the gay club. We was out with the girls. And we was out on the street. And I pulled my phone out because there was so much going on outside. So she's sickening. It was this guy that was in the street. And he was just chanting. And I recorded off my phone. And it just went perfect with the song. So I was like, good time, good vibe. Yes. Tens across the board, period. I feel like it speaks for itself.
Love it. It's definitely giving tens from a 10. Yes.
Thank you. Period.
Awesome. And before we wrap today, I wanted to touch on a couple more things.
Okay.
Some things before we leave, so people leave knowing the London Monét journey and everything that you're about. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me one of the most exciting highlights of your career so far?
I got a couple. The number one, I don't want to bypass, but the third month that I was in LA, when I decided to come to LA, I was able to work with Beyonce. I was in Black is King, which is her Disney film, and I sang with her. But fast forward 3 years after that, in 2022, I was able to audition, and I was able to perform with her again, opening the Oscars. That was like the highlight, still one of the highlights of my life. But yeah, working with Beyonce, I still can't believe I can even say that. But yeah, highlights for sure.
Yes. And I think that was probably an affirmation for you when you moved here.
Absolutely. When that happened, like the night I got back from us filming that first incident, I wasn't even officially moved here yet, but after that I was like, I need to move here. That was my sign for sure.
I love
for
that.
Sure.
I love when that happens organically and you're supposed to be, you're supposed to take that leap, and it always winds up paying off. So.
And you never know who's watching. That's another big takeaway I got from that. You never know who's watching you. So like, don't get caught up in the algorithm, the views, and all that. You never know who's watching you, and always be kind, because when you're kind, people remember you for that. So
that part. So what's next for Miss Lindsay Monét?
So right now, your girl is in the lab, and when I say the lab, I mean I'm taking it back. I'm in vocal lessons 3 times a week, boot camp. I want to say that this is just like artist development all over again, building a foundation and going from there. So I do plan on releasing some music before the year is over. But right now, I'm kind of just focusing in on building good habits when it comes to singing. I've learned that I had a lot of bad habits when it came to my singing voice. So yeah, just building my voice, finding my sound, really tapping into what my sound is, and then hopefully by the end of this year, diving into a new era. Yes. So stay tuned.
I love that. Stay tuned.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we want to give a few minutes for the chat, see if anybody has any questions for Miss Monét.
If anybody does, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Don't be shy, y'all. If you got a question for Miss Monét, now's the time to ask.
Now is the time.
But in the meantime, we are getting ready to talk about our giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we love goodies.
We have a goodies, and that's the great thing. Not only are we dropping gems, hopefully you guys picked up some cool gems today from Miss London, from the Workflow and Ableton.
From you.
Plugins, all of the things. But we also want to make sure that we give our viewers a chance to win some really cool gear.
Okay.
Yes.
We love goodies.
Yes. Awesome. So I think we have our video queued up for today on this week's giveaway.
We're super excited for this week's giveaway from our friends over at JBL. We have a Bluetooth speaker Go 3. Make sure that you visit the link below to enter to win.
Period. That's a good gift. That's a great gift, actually.
Yes. Shout out JBL.
Yes.
Make sure you guys click the link or visit the link below to go have your chance to get you a real cool JBL Go 3 Bluetooth speaker.
Go get that speaker.
Yes.
Go get that speaker. I might click the link.
that part. Awesome. Well, we're getting ready to wrap our first episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Before we leave, definitely don't want to leave without letting the people know where they can find you.
Yes, come find me. I am on we have a question.
Oh.
Really quick. Oh, when I first found out I wanted to do music, cliche, but I grew up singing in the church choir, the children's choir, and I had my first little solo, and I thought I just ate that up, and I probably did, but from that moment on, I always knew I had a passion for music, and it kind of just grew throughout my life. I did theater. I was a big theater kid in school, college. I had a theater minor. And then, like I said, I was doing the YouTube thing. And then in LA, I'm working with stars. So, yeah, it's just always been a part of my life. So, I would say 6. I might have been singing before that, but all my life. Yeah.
Love that. And are there any last words you want to share with the world?
Oh, yes. Come find me, y'all. On most of my platforms, Instagram, TikTok. It's London Monét. That's it's ITS London LONDONMONET.
Can we get that down in the link or the layover so we can follow Miss London Monét as we vibe out to this fire beat, y'all? And make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. We're gonna have more incredible guests, more incredible gear, more tips and tricks. So stay tuned.